What's up, guys? Minuteman Daily here. Today we're going to be talking about the Mira CM-7M Gas Mask. Get this out of the way, full disclosure, Mira sent this to us to sponsor the video for a review. My initial impressions on the mask is it's comfortable. The field of view is pretty decent on it. Actually, you get pretty used to it after a while. And overall, I like it. It fits well with most of the rifles and long guns that I've used so far. And I'm really happy to have it. Getting into some of the specs of the mask, the exterior of the mask is made of a butyl rubber. It is resistant to all blistering agents, CBRN chemicals, industrial chemicals, and riot control agents. The visors are made of silicate glass. The reason that it's glass, it gives better optical clarity with your magnified optics, red dot sights, and night vision devices. So it is shatter puncture resistant, but not to the spec of some of the other gas masks out there. But the recessed nature and design of the mask helps alleviate some of the issues you may have with that. There are aftermarket protectors you can buy for the mask as well. The CM7 and all Mira products are compatible with the Mira Vision Spectacle Kit. What that is the insert for prescription glasses. So you send in your prescription to Mira, they'll manufacture you an insert for your prescription, and that stays inserted into the gas mask. Because if you were to don a gas mask with your prescription glasses, you would not be able to get a functional seal on the mask. So this way it's inside the mask ready for you. The comfort level in the mask is pretty great. I wore it for about 8 hours with no real discomfort. Like I said, the field of view, you get used to it after a while. It really isn't a big deal at all. The filters are standard 40mm NATO filter. The masks are compatible with any 40mm ABEC filter that you can find out there on the market. Mira sells some outstanding filters that are high quality, and as long as they are sealed in their original packaging, their expiration date is better than most that you can find on the market, frankly. The 40mm canister ports are compatible with all 40mm canisters on the market. There's one on each side. You'd want to put your filter on the left side for a right-handed shooter, and then obviously conversely for a left-handed shooter. Or if you need to, you can add a second filter on the opposite side for more prolonged filtration and a better airflow through the filters. The CM7 gas mask and all gas masks from Filter come with a drinking tube adapter. You pop the top off of it here, and it's a Type M adapter. Mira gives you a canteen with your gas mask that allows you to have a canteen available to drink while the mask is on. One of the big things with gas mask is it's hot. There's no airflow through it, obviously, only through the canister, and sweat accumulates. So the sweat drainage is through the exhalation chamber here. So it will actually pour out the sweat from inside the mask, which is a good feature to have on a gas mask. The CM7 and all CM gas masks are compatible with most of your helmets you're going to have on the market, and then your hearing protection as well. The speech diaphragm on this gas mask is excellent. You can hear the person wearing it pretty well. They also sell voice emitter units that you can purchase on the website as well that emit that voice a little bit louder, and then microphone adapters for your comms headsets. The head harness is a 5-point head harness. Comfortable, works well. The only thing I would like to add to the head harness would be a strap at the base of it for easier donning. Other than that, it's comfortable, it's mesh, it doesn't have the rubber that pulls your hair. So it's a good feature for the mask. The advertised effective field of view for this mask is 71.5% field of view. I find that to really not be an issue. You do use a little bit of your peripheral and just quite like a little tiny bit through the nose area, but once you get used to it, you can move pretty easily. I will say the one thing about wearing this gas mask and honestly any other gas mask is you're not going to be able to look down and see your body. So if you're doing any type of shooting where you'll be reloading or accessing gear in your body, you need to be training with this beforehand so you know where that equipment is and you're able to access it, because like I said, you cannot see your body. You might be able to see your waist when you bend over, that's about it. Now we're going to discuss how to properly stage your gas mask for future use. What you're going to want to do is take the 5-point harness and loosen up all 5 straps of the gas mask. The way this is going to go on is you're going to put the mask on loosely, tighten down both the bottom straps, the middle straps, and the top strap securely. So I'll demonstrate that. You want to put your chin inside the mask when you first put the mask on. Tighten down your bottom straps, middle straps, and then the top strap. Now you need to check the seal on the mask. How we do that is by covering the inhalation port in the mask and taking a breath in. You should feel the mask suck to your face, and you'll kind of feel like your eyeballs are popping out a little bit. I got a good seal on the mask at this point. So what we're going to do is doff the mask and stage the harness for use. So now what we want to do is pre-stage the 5-point harness for easy one-handed application. So go ahead and loosen your 2 bottom straps and then invert the 5-point harness to the front side of the mask. The key thing here is to make sure that all the straps are reflected evenly, not like this. You're going to have a hard time mounting the mask. So now we have a properly staged mask. Going back to one of the things I said in the review is I would love to see a strap in the middle of the 5-point harness for easy grasping of the harness on the mask. Go ahead and select the filter that you're going to use given whatever threat that you think you'll be facing. CS gas, NBC, chemical, biological, industrial. Place your mask on, your filter on. Make sure it's nice and tight. And we're all set to go. So now we're going to show how to properly don and clear your mask. So the first thing is obviously if we know we need to have this mask on, that means we have either witnessed other people reacting to some type of chemical agent or we ourselves are experiencing some type of reaction. Let's say that it's CS gas and I start to have a burning in my eyes and a coughing. So I'm going to immediately shut my eyes and take a deep breath because I need that exhalation to clear the mask. So when we don the mask, we're going to place our chin in the chin cup, maintain pressure with one hand, and then pull the 5-point harness on. And with that same hand, tighten down both of those bottom straps that we loosened up. And then at that point, we're going to cover the exhalation port on the mask and exhale that breath that we took to clear all the chemical contaminants outside of the seal of the mask. And then we'll reseal the mask by placing our hand over the inhalation port and taking that nice deep breath, sucking that mask into our face. That look like something like this. So now we're all set. We properly donned the mask effectively and cleared the mask of any potential contaminants and then checked the seal to make sure that we got a good seal against our face. The thing about the seal with these masks is the rubber needs to be contacting skin all the way around. So a lot of people have issues with that with facial hair. I find that even with a small stubble keeping my facial hair down, I'm pretty able to get a good seal on this mask. Now, with that being said, if you thought that there was a need for a gas mask, given whatever was going on in the world, you would probably need to take care of your facial hair. So this wouldn't be something you would do on the spot. Having a razor, and I mean, you could dry shave it if you needed to, or throw some shaving cream on to go ahead and take care of that facial hair, so you have 100% confidence in the seal in your mask. So now I'm going to show you how to properly doff the mask and make sure that it's staged for us to use it when the need arises. So basically reverse the harness process that you went to put it on. Making sure that all those tabs are back in the area that we need them and it's ready to go again. So put it in whatever storage mechanism you might be. If that would be some type of drop leg holster or some type of other carrier or any other carrier that you might have. So next we're going to discuss how do you drink water while wearing a gas mask. The CM7, like I said, have the drinking tube adapter. I've seen quite a few people not be able to use this correctly on the YouTuber videos I have seen. So we're gonna go over it. Mira is nice enough to send you a canteen for you to be able to have something available to you if you don't have other means. There's nothing wrong with the Mira canteen that they give you with the packaging. It is slimmer and won't fit a lot of canteen pouches that you might already have. So I'll be using the your standard USGI canteen instead, that you can use many different accessories such as a stove and other things. So getting on how to drink out of the gas mask, obviously we'll have to be wearing it. So what we're going to be doing here is feeling with our fingers to find the drinking tube adapter, taking the top cover off of the drinking tube, grabbing our canteen, open your MBC cap up, and then the key thing here is to insert the Type M adapter all the way into the canteen. So it's going to take quite a lot of pressure, okay, in there. So for us to be able to drink, we're going to have to invert the canteen and then turn the mouthpiece to bring the drinking tube into our mouth. As simple as that. So the question you got to ask yourself is, do I really need a gas mask? My thought process on it is, the priority you should place on a gas mask, any gas mask, is probably relatively low depending on what your preps are that you already have. If you don't have food in your house, you don't have adequate water supply or any type of medical or ammunition, probably not important to grab a mask at that point. So if you're squared away in a lot of other aspects of preparation, then incorporating a gas mask could be something you're looking into. The reality check of a gas mask is, a lot of people seem to be under this impression that, you know, a foreign nation is going to drop a nuke in their hometown and I'm going to throw my mask on and grab my rifle and fight the invaders or go out scavenging for food. That is simply not a reality that you want to be facing. The use of a gas mask like this in that type of scenario would require you to have a numerous amount of other chemical protective equipment such as suits, gloves, boots, other types of overgarments, an ability to disinfect and decontaminate yourself every time you enter and exit CBRN type environments. So that requires a lot of resources. So why do I need a gas mask? So I know a lot of you might remember what a lot of people refer to as the Summer of Love of 2020. During the riots, police were using CS gas all over major metropolitan cities. So if you happen to be traveling through a city during these type of events, or you're forced to work in type of environments like that, this could be something you should be considering. Now, this does you no good if it's at home. I don't get any protection during some type of a riot if this gas mask is in a backpack in my closet. So if that is the reality you might be facing and the political climate of that time is requiring it, start thinking about incorporating this maybe into your vehicle or maybe your place of business. Other reasons you might consider owning a mask like such is, here in the great state of Ohio, you might have heard of a little town called East Palestine. So if you live in any area where you have train tracks or other industrial factories near you, this might protect you from some type of inhalation hazard from those type of incidents. The thing about having protective equipment such as gas masks is you need intelligence in the area that that threat is available, and you need the preparation to have it available to you and all the other components in training. Don't expect to just be out scavenging your local area post-apocalypse with a gas mask on. It just simply doesn't work like that. If you're interested in the CM7, I'll put a link in the description for the Mira website. They have the CM6 gas mask, which is a full face respirator, the CM7 that you see here, and then now available back in stock is the CM8. which is similar to this one, but it has more of a full panoramic view face shield on it that gives you better peripheral vision. I'm hoping to get one of those in for review here in the channel soon. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel. There'll be more content in the future. Post in the comments below if you have any experience with any of the Mira products or any other similar gas masks out in the market.